Well, I want to show you another tool that I got. I just had finished restoring this Craftsman 18-inch bandsaw that I had. I converted that over to a VFD. This is a woodworking tool. Powermatic makes a lot of woodworking stuff. They don't make a whole lot of metalworking stuff, but they do with some of it. This was a woodworking bandsaw. And normally a woodworking bandsaw goes a lot faster than what you would want for steel. So if it was going, the blade was going that fast, you would end up smoking the blade on it. And the VFD that we've added to it turns the speed down on it. So we can turn to this. So this VFD turns the VFD on, and now we can just run the bandsaw right off. I'm not going to turn it on right now because it's going to be noisy and it'll screw up the camera. But this, we can vary the speed up and down. We can turn the speed way down. And if you're cutting, the harder the stuff you're cutting, the slower you want to cut it. So I can cut everything from wood to acrylic. We do a lot of acrylic stuff used for the laser engraver also. But a lot of times I'll cut it to size just with the bandsaw here. Simple, easy, but it's effective and a very good tool. Right after we decided to restore the bandsaw, the 18-inch one, I came across this 20-inch one, Powermatic, jumped all over that, sold Bobby my 18-inch one, and had to restore this one all at the same time. So this one's got a bigger throat capacity, bigger table, nicer tilting table, but we use it like all the time for like intercooler piping and stuff. So as I showed you earlier, the bead that's on here is from the machine on the Pullmax machine that we did the raised up bead so the hose clamp doesn't slide off of there. But we use, a lot of times we'll buy just piping like this. It'll already have a bead on it. We don't want that on it because we have to butt up another pipe and weld it. So we'll just come here, cut it off, but then also cutting all our angle cuts and everything. I would use this machine pretty much specifically, and then go right from this machine over to our belt sander, and that belt sander is run off its own VFD also. So this is 3-phase. Keep in mind, I don't have 3-phase power in here. And that's the VFD is a phase converter and a speed control. So you get the beauty of both things, phase converter and a speed control at the same time. So this is a variable speed as well. And then this is also hooked into our central exhaust system that's behind the garage. And if you look behind this, which is really funny, this is super coincidental. If you look behind here, it's got a header from an LS motor on here. And that header fits in between here perfectly, flange to flange, and fits in there absolutely perfectly. And that's all tied in with the central exhaust system, so that header is actually functional. And so we got the first header powered belt sander, I guess. So it works just awesome. But anytime I'm doing any kind of stainless piping or aluminum piping or whatever, if I get done cutting it, I'll go right over to the belt sander. Super handy tool. Again, I bought both of these for next to nothing. I think I paid $150 for that, $75 for this thing, and they just are lifesavers for what I do around here. It's absolutely crazy how much this helps me out here with these two tools that I've acquired over the time. So it ain't about how much money you go spend right away on good tools. It's take an old tool and rebuild it and get it to work for your particular application. It's about recycling things and building as you can go with what you have available. That's what it's all about. It's not about just going out and buying a badass tools and shop. That's not how it works. We just acquire them over time, and a little bit at a time. Before you know it, you got enough tools to really build some badass stuff. So take that to use. Go build your own machines and make your own cool badass stuff on a budget. Don't forget to like this video. Click like, throw me a comment, let me know what you think. Ring the bell for those notifications when we get a new video. We got lots more coming up, guys. A lot of cool stuff coming up. I hope you guys are enjoying the ride.